You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Chapter 2, A Night in Hell.
Do you get the reference?
No. Oh, Stereoscopic Adventures in Hell.
And there's a song he made called A Night in Hell. It goes...
I haven't listened to all of his solo discography.
Solo albums and songs, Julia. Can you not word?
I haven't listened to all of them.
Anyway, Diableries, Chapter 2.
I drop to my knees as Roger shoves me to the floor. There's not a touch change, my dear. The air smelled much different, a sweeter smell, perhaps the smell of Daddy's cream.
That is not in the paragraph.
It must have been a big room, for our footsteps echoed as we walked. My master, we have brought you Amanda, along with 2 packs of cigarettes.
I can't wait for you to act this out with the Roger mask on.
I can't do that until I get back to Redlands, but
that's fine.
It'll be A1 quality. Good! A different voice calls out from far in front. How did you know he was in the front of the room? You were blindfolded.
We can still hear.
Take her blindfold off. I want her to see me.
Can I read that person, please?
Sure.
I can use more sophisticated voice.
In seconds, a clawed hand cuts through the bag around my head. Wait, it's a bag? I thought you said it was a blindfold. You gotta be specific.
Something blindfolded me.
You gotta be consistent with this shit, Amanda.
A bag can also be called a blindfold because it can blind you. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Anywho.
Keep reading.
And in front of me, I see that the very man. I see that very man I saw in the photograph I dropped to the floor. But this time, the man stood in front of me, brought to by the Department of Redundancy Department, sitting in his throne, staring me down with a look of pure darkness. Pure ebony darkness, dementia raven way. Am I giving you flashbacks to the time I made you listen to that fanfiction?
Yeah, don't even remind me.
It's in chills.
Insert clip here.
Insert chills down my spine. That's your cue.
Oh yeah, it's me now. You're even more innocent in person. I'm only reading the quotes.
Fine. He purrs, tapping his fingers on the large pitchfork he holds in his grip. Who are you? Where am I? Why can't I remember anything? Well, wait.
Hey, that's me. That's me. You're trying to steal the 4 lines I have in my own story.
Mm-hmm.
Shame on you. Well, aren't we curious? Roger, Anita, if you excuse me, I'd love some time alone with our guest.
All right. Sorry, my internet went slow.
You're the narrator and every other character.
They both nodded, saying, "Yes, sir," and left. I was nervous about being alone with this man. I had only just met him in this strange world of fire. Brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. But it seems as though that's going to be that way. And then there was silence. He just kept his gaze on me for what seemed to be hours.
I can see that you're scared, he mutters, coming closer to me with that pitchfork. But don't be, all right? You're going to be okay. I'm not going to hurt you. Hold out your hands, sweetie. He took hold of the pitchfork and held it high. He used the razor
points of the pitchfork. I'm the narrator.
Let me practice reading, because I have trouble.
Brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department, by the way.
I'm muting myself.
No, don't mute yourself. sorry. I love you. Please. You can read it.
Audience, first she said, let's get you a new face. Then she said I could make a good, maternity photo shoot?
You were topless and making poses with a pseudo mullet.
So now you're making fun of my hair, are you? You are just a bully tonight.
I'm sorry.
And now she wants to steal the lines in my own story. On a scale of 1 to terrible, and 1 also meaning terrible, how bad of a girlfriend are you right now? Vote on your phones.
Please keep reading. Fine. Like, if that attitude, you should read the whole thing.
I wrote it. I don't need a reminder of how shitty it is. I just want to share how shitty it is with you. Because you're special to me, and apparently you're being mean today.
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to read anymore. You can continue reading.
Use the razor points of the pitchfork to slice the twine right off my wrists. The broken rope falls to the marble floor without a sound. Thank you, I softly add, holding my own wrists and rubbing the creases out of them. Oh, do you still want to read this character?
No.
Baby, come back.
I'm right here.
Oh no, it's no problem at all. Come, I shall show you to your new room. How many rooms are you going to put Amanda in, Amanda? She was in a prison for no reason, and then she switched to another room for no reason, but now she's in another room?
They don't communicate well.
He says, taking my hand, and I pull it back aggressively and give him a glare. Who says even what to stay here? I scream.
Fist
you. But, my dear, you can't leave. Once you're in hell forever. He grasps my hands in his and pulls me close. Instantly, I felt uncomfortable. Go away. No! I thrush about, trying to get away from him. He just wraps his arms around me tighter, but gently. I whisper in my ears to calm me down. Shh, sweetie, don't fret. You're going to love it here. Just come, sit down. I will explain it all. I don't want to sit down. I just want to go home. I miss Brian and the sun, and everybody's fighting here. Let me go back home. How does Amanda not have memory of anything but can still remember Brian?
You'll see once the story goes. Yeah, I kind of made this confusing, but Brian, apparently, Brian made such an impact on her that she is the only one that she remembers.
Listen to me, you little twerp. If you don't follow what I say, you're going to be fed to the dogs. And they're hungry, you see. They haven't been fed a thing tonight. And they won't think twice before ripping your little body to pieces.
So
he clears
dark.
his throat. Upon seeing my eyes full of tears, maybe it's best to have Anita tuck you in, he admits.
He has anger issues.
She comes through the doorway, smiling. Take her to her room, and make it quick. I'm a bit tense, and I need a massage. Maybe the massage oil should be Daddy's cream. Or maybe Daddy's
Give
blade.
that one song that you like to put in sexual scenes.
Oh, like...
Yes.
He rubs his neck slightly, giving me a look of anger before turning to his throne. All right, sweetie. There's blankets and soft pillows waiting for you. You're lucky our master has given you such a nice room. He is a lot less heartless than he was back then, Anita says. In fact, when I first came here, our master out me in a room with little rat-like creatures who used to always lick at my toes while I'm sleeping. You are getting luxury here. Our master? How many times must I say this? I don't want to be here. What made me forced to say? He didn't tell you a thing, did he? Well, I think it's best that he tells you himself. He may want to, after all. Can you at least tell me why I'm here? It's the one thing that's bothering me. All right, come with me to your room. I shall, but if our master tells you himself, try to act surprised. Anita takes my hand and guides me through the maze of halls until we get to a single door. She opened it, and we rushed inside, sitting on the bed. She took my hand. Amanda, right? How did she forget all of a sudden? Our master, he wanted a queen. He sent out a spy to look for a good choice. And I thought you were a good choice, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. So we came to your world and took you. You took me? I'm not allowed to go home? You are home, she mutters, stepping off the bed. Allow me to tuck you in.
Cue Caroline's theme song. You are home.
I leap into bed and sink under the covers. Wait, you meant Coraline, right? You said Caroline.
Yes, I meant Coraline. You know she's a mega fan if she corrects the name of the title.
She takes the soft blankets and tucks them around my sides. She keeps a smile, a warm-hearted smile, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy. I've only seen mothers. Anita, do you have kids of your own? I do, but they're too old for tucking in. It's nice to do this again. But Anita doesn't have any children.
She does.
In this universe, she does?
Yes.
Okay. She smiled toward me, giving me a kiss on the cheek. It made me feel at home. Well, good night, darling. Don't stay up too late, you'll hear? She says as she tucks you in. I'll come and get you in the morning. Sleep well. She waves goodbye to me before closing the door. How could I sleep? I was just told I had been kidnapped. I won't ever get to return home, wherever home was, and I'm trapped in hell. I turn to my side and try not to think about Brian. The more I think about how much I missed him, the more I start to feel tears in my eyes. Oh, Brian, I miss you so much. I won't ever see you again. Those beautiful eyes, that lovely smile, your soft voice. You always know how to make me feel safe. Tears burnt down my cheeks. I almost can't control them. Please, come find me. I muttered before crying myself to sleep.
Shit went down in chapter 2. Chapter 3 is even weirder. You want to do chapter 3 too?
I think I've had enough weirdness for tonight, dear.
Does it mean you're done with me too? Because I am weird?
No! I just had enough of the story tonight.
Okay, I'll end